JD, how does it feel being Putin's puppet?
In Vermont, Republican and pro-Russian politician J.D. Vance got heckled by fellow skiers.
Oh my God. Oh, good.
Even the folks behind the camera are fully transparent in their analysis of this con artist's lack of skills.
J.D. Vance and his family following yesterday's fiasco there in the Oval Office with Ukrainian President Zelensky. There's some new video now we have showing the vice president being greeted by protesters holding anti-Vance, pro-Ukraine signs as he makes his way there to Vermont for a ski resort vacation. More protesters met the Vance family outside of the resort, and the family ultimately had to move to an undisclosed location.
Yeah, there are a lot of...
There were plenty of signs that were made in advance of the Republicans' visit. One read, "Vance is a traitor, go ski in Russia." Another had the Ukraine flag with one word, "respect." A man's jacket had a custom-made sign reading, "I ski with Ukraine." One more, "JD, real leaders stand with their people, not with oligarchs and fools." There were many, many more protesters that lined the streets to await the pro-insurrectionist arrival. At the 1 minute mark of this original video, the sign would read, "Vermont's slopes are for snow, not for Nazis. Well done." The amount of folks that came out shows something I hope to many taking this in realize. Meanwhile, hey guys, quick break in the action. I have a new show coming out called The Rick Strom Show. It is going to be awesome. I'm interviewing musicians, athletes, producers, writers, journalists, authors, sports doctors. Go check it out at youtube.com/@TheRickStromShow. Also be sure to throw me a follow on Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky. It can all be found in the description box below. Thank you.
I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him.
It makes you think that at a fundamental level, this is sort of a he said, she said, right? And at the end of the day, do you believe Donald Trump, who always tells the truth? Just kidding. Or do you believe that woman on that tape?
No, I cannot stand Trump because I think he's a fraud. Well, I think he's a total fraud that is exploiting these people, who is a total fraud.
Like you said, I agree with you on Trump because I don't think that he's the person. I don't think he actually cares about folks.
Definitely, there is definitely an element of Donald Trump support that has its basis in racism or xenophobia.
I think there's a chance, if I feel like Trump has a really good chance of winning, that I might have to hold my nose and vote for Hillary Clinton. I think that I'm going to vote third party because I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place.
Never forget, this guy is just a sellout who wants to benefit himself and Peter Thiel and the billionaire class. No one else.
Country. And I think it's ridiculous that we're focused on this border in Ukraine. I don't
I got to be honest with you, I don't really care what happens to Ukraine one way or another.
Well, and Putin too, my apologies. That explains this.
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are not strong...
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't
God
know
bless.
that.
You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering
position
on
to
this
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
I'm not
You're
dictating.
in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're
will-
going to feel very
you will
good.
feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
From
it.
the very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards. But
cards.
right now,
Which leads us to this.
Good morning, JD Vance.
You need to be thanking Trump, Zelensky.
But what happened? I'm just saying hi to you.
You want to walk in here and say hi, thank Trump.
I did thank Trump, so you have no reason to be acting like
Why
this.
have an attitude?
Why
Why have you not signed the ceasefire yet? That's what we're all wondering.
But we did sign a ceasefire in 2019, but then Russia attacked us anyway. Therefore, we're still at war.
Come here and disrespect the Oval Office.
What?
Trying to teach me historical facts.
I'm asking you a question as to why we didn't sign a new ceasefire. Russia kept attacking and never released the prisoners.
Zelensky, I know you're running a propaganda machine over there in Ukraine.
Have you ever been to Ukraine?
No.
Well, now you're talking to the actual leader, and I haven't even told you
Well, I
anything
read about
yet.
the stories online.
But I'm the leader.
That's all I need to know. I know you lead Ukraine and you fight in Ukraine.
Doesn't that make me qualified?
I know more from the stories I read online.
This is nothing further than ignorance.
all right, Zelensky, I think it's time for us to have a
I think
conversation.
it's time for us to talk to Trump.
Everybody,
What?
Why is he not wearing a suit?
We're literally at war. Why would I wear a suit? I am literally in the trenches.
It's disrespectful to come to the White House, not thank Trump, and not have a suit on. I have a suit.
Hold on.
He's wearing a suit, so why don't you have a suit?
Once again, I have things. And I'll wear a costume after this war is over. Maybe I'll go get a suit like yours.
Good job. Yeah, like mine.
Or maybe I'll get something better, something cheaper that costs less. I'm sorry, maybe that's just my humbleness
Here in the
speaking.
world.
No, it looks good on you, but that's why I'm not wearing a suit. My men are at war.
So with all that Biden money, you can't buy a suit, but you can go to war?
Yes.
Come on, what's this guy thinking?
I don't know.
Why are you here?
Hold on. You think I would spend war money on a suit? And I'm here to discuss our diplomatic relations. Are you
No,
not?
Of course we want diplomatic relations. We want to bring this to an end. Now, give us all of your precious resources. Give it all to us.
I'm listening.
Give your land to Russia, and the war will be over.
Yeah, you're completely out of your mind. That is not a deal I'm willing to make.
Who let this guy in here?
If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.